So in today's video, it's going to be a little bit more different than what we've done before. We're going to talk about the hard stuff, the reason why we need to do self-love. So to no delay, I'm going to allow for a real moment to kind of sneak in and explain to you how you are not alone. You're not the only one that goes through things like this. And I want you to always remember that. Keep that in the forefront of your mind. Whenever you go through something, remember that you are not alone. You're not the only person to go through this. You will not be the last person to go through this. And just like you got up and you prevailed through the last situation, you will prevail through this one as well.
Be encouraged. Don't let times like this discourage you from your purpose. Rest, but get back up. Each day is a new day. Each day may just be the day to get you to where you want to be. And I want you to keep days like this in the forefront of your mind, to understand that there may be somebody else that's having the same exact day. Instead of getting frustrated with them because you don't understand, because your day is not in the same place or on the same level as them. And just be genuinely nice to others, because they just may be going through one of those days. And I'm going to continue to do the same. I'm going to try to stay encouraged. Well, that's all I got for right now. If I think about something later, I'll pick up the camera and continue.
So now that you were able to see me go through one of my most vulnerable states, I want you to know that everything that I have said thus far has been from a place of truth, transparency, and the desire to want others to know that they are thought of in the making of all of my videos. I don't want you to think that I'm just doing this just to have content. I really thought this process through. I knew how I felt during the times where I was on my journey of self-love and learning how to actually do so. So I wanted to kind of put a video out from myself, because I know it comes from a more organic place. Not to say that others don't do the same. I just know for sure with my video, I'm coming from a place of transparency. I want you to know that you can still get up, continue through life, even when tough times are hit. No matter how hard they may have seemed, it's something that you can prevail through without a shadow of a doubt. During those times, I want you to know that you have to get up, pick yourself up, get yourself ready, get dressed, find your nice outfit. If you feel like you don't have like anything really nice to wear, girl, guy, friend, go in there and make sure you find you something and you piece it together. Understood? Do not sit around and wait for things to happen. You have to go out and you have to get it. If it is confidence that you are looking for, you have to will that confidence to yourself. If it is release from stress, you have to remove that stress yourself. You cannot lay around and think that the situation is going to fix itself. whatever it is, whether it be lack of confidence in self, lack of confidence in a situation, lack of confidence in, maybe it's a venture, a business venture that you're going after, and you just feel like it's not gonna happen. You have to make it happen. And by making it happen, I mean believing in yourself. And believing in yourself, sometimes you're gonna have to fake it, but that's okay, because you're doing something. Because if you start at 0 and you stay at 0, guess what? You lost your chances. But if you give it a try, then you're at a 50-50. It could be a possible yes, it could be a possible no, but you're not at that sub-zero level. You understand? So that's why I wanted to make this video. I wanted to be very transparent, because throughout this process, I was going through my own woes. No, it wasn't anything that was huge or major to most, but to me, it was just trying. And it was devastating in that moment. And you do get bottled down with things because you feel like you are the only one that may be going through this, when honestly, the rest of the world may be going through it as well. But I say to you, get up and try. Get up and do something for yourself. Get up and change the situation so that it is not stagnant, because that is the place that you do not want to be in. You don't want to stay at a steady, stagnant place, because you're not going anywhere at that point. You want to push through. You want to turn that no into a possible yes. We take impossible yeses nowadays, for sure. So I put together some things that I do when I'm feeling down. On this particular day, it was my kids. You know, any parent wants the best for their kids. They want their kids to do the best, and it's not going to always align that way. They're not going to always listen, and they're not going to always do exactly what you think is best in the situation. And sometimes it can be frustrating, very frustrating. But at the end of the day, you come together and you figure it out. So I say to you, just keep trying, doing your best to the best of your ability. Whatever that looks like is okay, but as long as you are doing something. On some of my hardest days, I do the simplest things. I switch up my environment. I take the things that I already have and I just put them into place. I tend to buy a lot of things that I may use later on so that I can use them during times like this. Some of the simplest things can actually reset your entire day. So never fret. Just find some of the things that always put you in a better mind space, and when you find those things, hang on to them, because these are the little things that helps you learn yourself along your journey. Whether it be hanging and setting a new scenery in your bathroom, making a candle, or even buying yourself some flowers. You definitely want to make sure that you're doing things that are catered to yourself, not looking at what others may have or things that other people do to make them happy. Unless you run across something and you're like, hey, I like that and I never knew that product was available, and you want to try it and you find out that you like it. I encourage those type of things, because that also expands your self-growth. It helps you realize that there are other things that are available to you, instead of you staying with things that you are comfortable with as well. So just keep that in mind. Make sure you try new things, expand as far as the horizon comes on the things that you already know about yourself. But also self-discovery is very helpful, because it keeps you from being in a stagnant position of wanting to do the mundane things instead of growth. I just want to show you a few things that you can actually do to uplift your spirit. Make yourself feel good, bringing your vibrations much higher than they were at the period when you had a low vibrational experience. I definitely know that those times are going to come, so I never want anyone to think that I'm oblivious to how things transpire in life. Life happens. Life experiences happen. They can be happening with you included or just to you at times you may feel. But just understand that you are always in control of the situation with the way that you respond to it. So the things that I'm showing you here today are things that you can do in order to change the reality of the experience that you are currently having. Once you start to change your mindset of how you're internalizing the situation of what's happening, changes the dynamics of the situation itself. So you can think of the situation as, this is a good opportunity for me to do something else that I've always wanted to do. Or for instance, here, as you're seeing, I'm just simply making a care packet. I'm just taking the things that I like. They're really small. And with each situation that I may be having during that week, I just take these little small tokens of appreciation that I've shown to myself that you would typically expect for someone else to do for you, and do it for yourself. I'm taking little items that make me happy and make me feel like, okay, this is something that I would have been craving or wanting, and I'm just going to have it throughout my week. Sometimes these baskets sit around and I don't use it at all. That is a gentle reminder that my week is going well, that I didn't have to go into my care packet and pull something out. I've been enjoying this experience on my self-love journey. So I hope the items and the ideas that I've shown to you today will be helpful for you to be able to take that next gut-wrenching experience and understand that it is just a moment. It's just one simple moment in time that may not be weighing the odds in your favor, but you will prevail. You will continue. You will stand tall. You will walk into the next journey with your head held high, loving yourself, appreciating yourself, and embracing the person that you are coming to be. I hope you all enjoyed this. I definitely am enjoying this series with you all. Thank you so much and have an amazing day.